we had in Thailand. Ellen, I call her Sandy in the book, and I changed my name to Harry. Ellen is her name. This was called the Mahut, and a Mahut is a trainer of an elephant. And this is the story, and I think you'll get a kick out of it. Wait a minute. Jeez, I can't read my own writing without my glasses. Let's come to this in 27. The Mahut is page 112. The Mahut. Every day we are engaged in a miracle which we don't even recognize. A blue sky, white clouds, green leaves, the black curious eyes of a child, our own two eyes, all is a miracle. That was from Thich Nhat Hanh, the Vietnamese monk. Have you ever ridden an elephant? Well, I hadn't until that day in Pai. And I tell you, it was quite an experience for me. Our Mahut, our trainer of the elephant, his name was Na, N-A-A. I thought it was spelled N-A-H, Na, but Sandy told me that was Hebrew, and this Na, N-A-A, was Thai. Well, I tell you, it was an experience, and one I won't easily forget. Na, that is the Mahut. Na in Yiddish means near, or take one. And that was his name, was one of a kind, a small fellow, 5'4" tall, came up to my chest, an old man, maybe 65, but age in Thailand can be deceptive. Yes, Na was one of a kind, soft-spoken, energetic, thin as a rail, sunken cheeks, high cheekbones, black hair down around his neck and forehead, brown skin, thin bony fingers, an old straw hat. Sandy said she wished he had left it on after the ride was over, and I took his picture with holes in it and coming apart on the edges, dirty. Oh my God, stains all over it, torn what used to be white shirt, and old faded what used to be blue cotton slacks and sandals. Those thongs you can get your feet into and out of that they wear so often in Thailand because they're always going into temples and need to get the sandals off quickly. But now when I think about it, Na wasn't wearing thongs, but what used to be old brown straw moccasins. Be that all as it may, our Mahut, our trainer, I say it again, he was one of a kind. His rapport, and I say rapport and mean it, it was hard to know where the elephant we were riding on ended and he began. Na's feeling for that beast, that creature of God, was indescribable. His groans, shrugs with his shoulders, his feet dangling behind the elephant's big ears, his bouncing movements behind the elephant's head, and his knees and feet going into the elephant's head and ears, his wooden-handled metal pick that he held in his hand. All of this together gave him a feeling for that elephant and a oneness with the beast that cannot be described. Na took care of that old male elephant 24 hours a day. He fed him, he bathed him, he cleaned him, hosed him down with water, and picked up his poop after him wherever he went in the yard, out on the road, and that's where we were. There the poop stayed, and there was a lot of it all along the trail. Na spoke to that elephant, urged him on, cajoled him, talked to him, guided him, and loved him all in one with his elephant went off the trail to get something to eat, and he was always, but I mean always eating. He eats a ton of food a day, and he's big too. Believe me, he's big, must weigh a couple of tons himself, and he's a vegetarian, eats bananas, stalks, stems, skins, bananas and all. We fed him one little banana, and he wanted the whole bunch, stalk and all, 24 bananas, all at the same time. And he would have taken Sandy's arm and hand too in the bargain. Whenever the elephant went off the trail, and this happened over and over again, Sandy said to me, the elephant doesn't want to take us. He wants to go home. And she even at one point told the Mahut to turn around and take us back, because she had worked at an elephant camp last year in Thailand and wouldn't do anything to an elephant that the elephant didn't want himself to do. Sandy motioned to the Mahut to take us back. Good, the Mahut didn't understand her, or maybe he did, and he realized that Sandy didn't understand the elephant. The elephant is happy only when he's eating, and eat he did, constantly going off the trail into the bushes, wrapping his big trunk around those leaves and vines and stripping them all off at once and all together, and shoving them all into his house, into his mouth, with his large, I would say, an enormous trunk. I didn't know whether the Mahut was telling the elephant to stop eating and get back onto the trail, or encouraging him to go on eating. I thought he was trying to get the beast back on the trail. But the beast, the elephant, went right on eating. And then after the ride was the fourth over, I realized that the Mahut was not trying to get the elephant to stop eating, but encouraging him to go right on eating, and eating as much as he wanted and could. After all, he had to eat a ton, and that's one hell of a lot of vegetation. So on and on the beast went eating, and the Mahut on and on and on, encouraging him. I tell you, I didn't know where the beast, that is the elephant, began, and where the Mahut, that is ended. And I don't mean near or take one. Well, it was an experience, I tell you, for Sandy and for me, to have who had never ridden on an elephant before. Such rapport. That man, that Mahut, that was talking, and I mean to tell you, not only was he talking, but that beast, that elephant, was understanding him. And off he went, down the trail, off the trail, around the corners, into the woods, back on the trail, off the trail. You get it? You understand what I'm trying to tell you? That Mahut, and the elephant, the beast, were one. I couldn't believe it, and it tickled me. I tell you, I was in stitches the whole time. The whole ride, I was hysterical, laughing to myself, and the metal railing of the seat was sticking into my back. Bouncing up and down on that elephant. I had to put my knapsack between the metal back of the seat in which Sandy and I were sitting, and my own back, in order not to have my own back broken or indented permanently by that metal seat. At one point, I had to take out my little black umbrella from my knapsack because the sun was so hot above, and Sandy did the same. It sounds to me like the Mahut, was having some kind of an orgasm right there on the elephant. I tell you, you would have been tickled too by the same thing if you had been seated up there on the ride. It was great. Laugh, laugh, laugh. I tell you, I was in stitches from the noises. The Mahut began talking to his beast. His voice would go up and down and all around and up and down. Thai is a 5-tone language, and that beast, that elephant, understood every tone. Who says that that elephant is a dumb beast? It ain't true. It ain't true at all. That elephant is smarter than you and I and Sandy and the Mahut. Nah, that is all put together. We came to a stream, a river more like to die, and the elephant, the beast, stopped and wouldn't go in. I tell you, he was no dummy, but the Mahut, nah, that is, egged him on. Sing song up and down and all around. And the beast went in, can you believe it? He went right in and carried Sandy and me and the Mahut, down the river. We passed a bungalow camp, a spa, a bath spa, there on the right bank of the river. And I saw a couple of people looking out and laughing at us, splitting and holding their sides. What a sight we must have been. Those were the Mahut's very words. I don't know when, sometime after about an hour, we came out onto the road that led back to the elephant camp. A few cars passed us on by. People stuck their hands out of the windows and waved us on. When we got back, finally my knapsack saved me. I tell you, otherwise that metal seat back would have crushed my back. It did crush my plastic water bottle, and the water leaked out all over one pocket in my knapsack, but that was okay. We had had the ride of our lives, and we, Sandy and I, both loved it. So we fed the elephant bananas and stalks as a reward for his good treatment of us. I even gave the Mahut, that is the 800 baht, that was supposed to go to our guide. I thought he was the one who was supposed to get it. And he took it from me, willingly too. 800 baht is $24, and that's a lot of money in any elephant's trunk. Yes, we loved the ride, the elephant ride, once in a lifetime. I tell you, Sandy and I had 6 weeks and 2 more to come of once in a lifetime. We're bonded together, Sandy and I, like that Mahut, that is, and the beast, his elephant. That's exactly the way that Sandy and I now feel about one another. We're bonded like 2 peas in the same pod, or a hand in a glove or shoe. And I don't mean a thong or a sandal either, and a foot. Yes, Sandy and I are bonded, and I mean bonded to stay, just like our Mahut, that is and his beast, that elephant. God bless him. May he continue to enjoy bananas, stalks, stems, and trunks, all in all and all in one, for many years, to come. That was the elephant ride. Now you've all had an elephant ride. Maybe I'll stop at this point for a moment and ask you if you have